1990 to 1996, from 1990 to 2003. And we can assure President Boakai and his team that you have got the Liberian people to contend with. So we are calling on you here now to begin to mobilize, organize, put together your water bottles, put together your sachets of water, and get ready to confront the tyranny that is emerging in President Boakai. As we leave this meeting, we'll be conferring. This is a public show. Yeah, this is the public show. But from now to Tuesday, there will be no sleep. I can tell you that we'll be organizing, we will be mobilizing the student community, we'll be mobilizing civil society. You can see from the mobile model is here. We'll be mobilizing the motorcyclists. We'll be mobilizing our people in the community. So you can tell your for 3,000 people get ready for 10,000 citizens. You can even bring the express my gratitude to the organizers of this unique national platform, political parties, political leaders of different institutions, civil society actors that thought it important to converge major stakeholders on this viable platform to discuss how to prevent President Boakai from reversing the democratic gains that we've made over the period, and how to build a bulwark of resistance that ensures the freedom that we enjoy as a people, the precedence of democracy that we built over the period, and the peace and the stability of the country will not be destroyed by a senior citizen that stays in rehab, drinking cheap wine and making decisions. And I like to be very clear, as you always said, that state is not a political institution and does not aspire to be one at any time. We are a civil society institution that wants to work with everybody for the peace and the stability of the country. It is not up to Mr. Boakai to decide whether we have peace or we don't have peace. For this country is sine qua non, and it is irreversible. No matter who is in, it is your right to oppose and undermine the High Court's ruling. It is also our right to ensure that the right thing is done, and the people right to insist, because you are working for us. Mr. Boakai is an employee of the people. My taxes pay him. He is not above me. The most elevated, the highest authority of the land is not the presidency. The highest authority of the land is the people. Mr. Boakai is a servant of the people. We pay him. We put gas in his vehicle. So President Boakai has a choice.
I never expected that we would get to this point. That the number one citizen in the republic who vowed to respect all laws has decided to play politics with a constitutional mandate. The truth is, this constitutional mandate is not a debatable mandate. President Boakai, you must follow the mandate from the Supreme Court. There is a very clear difference here. Either as a nation we agree to follow a path of chaos, because once you do not go by the rule of law, then you are calling for chaos. We either do chaos or we do calm, that our country is able to move forward, where the hopes and aspirations of our people will be met, where the dignity that carries the name Liberia across the nations of the world will no longer be looked at as a pariah. This is the choice we have today. That particular choice is led by the President of the Republic of Liberia. He can decide whether he wants a calm country so that he can fulfill the rescue agenda, which I believe is just a story, as I've been saying, or you can open a Pandora's box that will lead us. I'd like to call on the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Nima Boakai.
And you all fall in that category. You are the majority in this country. The success of this nation depends on your well-being. The success going forward, the forward march of Liberia depends on the young people. You want to take off from us. Nobody should tell you, my parents get money, so that peer pressure there. But if you tell me, who created me? The future is yours to take. Only when you tell the nation is steadfastness. Do not allow yourself to be carried away. The first thing you say, my parents depend on me. I'm asking all of you here, all of you know exactly what to do. You're not able to understand what's going on as far as our 5 years who are still responsible for those things that they are 5 years. Make sure that you stand, be determined to make your parents proud. Thank you for listening to all of us, and I implore your conscience to be very active to stay away from anything that is not beneficial to you. Good luck. I want to speak to all of you here as parents. Whether you have given birth to a child as a woman, or whether you father a child or not, when you are in that age range to bring forth children, I want to speak to all of you. Any child that you see, take that child to be your own child. Do not see them and say, oh, they won't have them. You need that child to go. Especially some of those children who are in the ghetto, they don't change their name, they call them Zogo. And not their names, someone they call them Mary, Paul, or James. But everybody like Zogo now, we not change their name, put it in one category. You put it in that category, we will stay there. So I am speaking to you as a parent. I'm speaking to you as a citizen of this country. We have literally lost the war on drugs in this country because the people who sell drugs live with us. The users live with us. And then we cover up when the relevant authorities come to arrest these people, we cover up, but then they give them, say, baby, can't have it in my house when they go there and come back. So I'm speaking to all of us.
We are prepared for tomorrow game because we have started our early preparation from the beginning of the league. We have played several matches before reaching this far. So based on our tactical ability from our training, we are well prepared to play tomorrow. I respect my opponent. I'm Warger. I played them in the league twice. I know what they're capable of doing. So I respect them as a team. But I can assure my fans, my supporters that I will be a victorious tomorrow. Like I said, we have started early preparation from the beginning of the league. The team is physically fit, mentally, and tactically we are prepared to play tomorrow. For now, all of my players they are ready. I don't have any injured player on my team, so we are all prepared. Like I said, last year we didn't make it with Shatta, we were defeated, and now this year we have put on our best ability to beat Shatta and reach this far. So as long we have reached,
very grateful that we could call upon you on a short notice and you will come to us and to hear what we say. But we want to document our past in a way because mind you, we are trying to solve the problem, not to create one. And so we want to document all of this in the proper way and then chart the course of action. Our political leaders will physically be with us in any decision we take. I said it will be on the formal. If we're going to go visit somewhere, they will physically be with us because we find out by doing that. We say thank you so much, and we're glad that you had an opportunity to be liberated. Thank you very much. One of the foremost issues arise and has for our nation's future. The social and economic empowerment of our youth, Liberian country recovery is confronted with the challenge of a growing population of at-risk youth, many of whom are appointed by Iraq. A staggering 75% of our population between the age of 18 and 35 are unemployed, largely due to the lack of relevant skill, knowledge, and aptitude needed to navigate the world of work. The situation not only hampering our national development, but also pose a threat to our long-term peace and security. The trend of young people abandoning education for global learning and also sustainable livelihood is deeply concerning. These youth individuals often face limited access to education and training, perpetuating a cycle of poverty and hindering the ability to contribute meaningfully to our society. However, amidst these challenges, there is hope. The government of Africa, under the leadership of His Excellency President Joseph Newman Praga, recognizing the urgency of addressing youth unemployment and empowering them through skill development. This initiative is a step forward in achieving our national goal of reducing the skill gap among young people. God's blessing that we can invest $1 million each year on transitioning 15,000 bachelors into TVET. For us, it's not about the number, but the job of the creation of this program and the number of new step-ups we desire to see. And so, the honorable minister and all government officials.
No. If our young person was doing it, Sanakawa were going to scare them with cartel that nothing inside. They ain't get nothing inside. No power, no traditional power inside, nothing. Any traditional chief that gets smartphone and roll their watch. Any traditional chief, as in the sense of Zoes and Bodios and traditional chief, that got cell phone, that smartphone, will wash that.
Who has that?
Zanakawa. That papa is smart and he just using job we are in his own. That man, I don't know traditional man. Zanakawa.
Say that you gotta take it easy.
Hey, please, I'm speaking as senator. That man is greedy. He's unprincipled. He using these people in the name of traditional chief. He get no power behind him. He have power behind him. When miracle gonna win. He can even make a web win in district number 2 in Grandmaster Canada. He didn't want to get major we are win.
But in card today, I was coming. Somebody say I'm using health constitution card. I will not talk through and I will cancel blah blah blah. I say what they bought talking in. I know. When they say partition, putting you there, Abuku man, and human being. When people who supposed to do the way they in the bush, the same way they treat you, that the same way I supposed to treat. I can go America, I can go Nigeria, I can go all over. Where I will want to go there. Partition leader, I'm on Cotton say we can't wear that. So all we are done now, ask me, I say you gotta provide one car, two motorbike for my people. Party. So we are not hesitate. Like who in there? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, somebody say, why you're starting with laughter? Okay, folks, say good morning. Wherever you are, whether you're watching us from online, say you're most welcome to this edition of the program that Blaze on Blaze 90.7.
Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. Those that are living are still fighting.
Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing and there is so much to smile about. Be persistent and never give up our hope. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. Believe and act as if it were impossible to fail. There are so many great things in life. Why dwell on negativity? Happiness often sneaks in through a door you didn't know you left open. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Keep your face towards the sunshine and shadows to fall behind you. The problem is a chance for you to do your best. You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to be brave. You just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens. What a way to say good morning, a pleasant welcome to today's edition of the program, The Blaze. On Blaze 90.7. It's on a beautiful Monday morning, the 25th day of August 2025. My name is Alexander Zesko, and Daybreak is different. In Liberia, anything is possible. I'm here with Stephen Talu, and together we will be driving through straight up to 10 o'clock this morning on today's edition. Coming up, as usual, we will update you on some of the things that happened, and then we'll have our focus points this morning. Now take up to 10 o'clock. But again, before the updates, let's bring this to you to your attention that the cash giveaway is on, and today is an ordinary day. That is Monday, so it's just $100 per transaction. So all you have to do, make sure you are Don't Start Sell subscriber and you have 100 LD in your account or 70 cents US, and you stand a chance of winning $4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you're a Lone Star Sales subscriber. And of course, you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning on the show. So while the show is on, just do your transaction. It's $100 per transaction. And if you send the code star 799 star 9 hash, you select the currency you want to use to do your transaction. So if it is LD, you select number 2, and when you send it, you'll be asked to put in the number of tickets. That's how many times you want to play. Just put in the number of plays you want to do. So if it is 10 times you want to play, put in 10 at once. You send it and you put the mobile money pin. You stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this one. Multiple transactions, you gain multiple money. It's too much money. So it's a good morning and welcome. Let's do it together while the show is on. Do your transaction or it reaches to a point where I should give you money, even if it's $1,000 to beef up your account. I'm going to do it right here on the show. So let's do it together this morning, and we only have 3 more days for schools to open, and or a few weeks for schools to open for some schools. So who knows, you could get something from here, and you just pay your school fees, or even buy book bags and copy books and all of things. So it's up to you. So you use money to get money. So star 79 and star 9 hash is the code. Let's do it this morning while the show is on. Stephen, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Alex. Good morning to everyone who always following the Blaze Communication Network Incorporated. I want to say we're very happy to be here this morning. And I mean, I don't know where you were. You started with laughter. Anyway, it's a brand new money, so people gotta be happy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There are some things that when you think you want to just laugh, especially when your weekend was good. That's what can happen.
Very super.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened. But again, it is good to be here. It's good to be happy because when you see yourself alive in the morning, because not many that went to bed last night were able to wake up this morning.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
So
sure.
it's always good when you wake up in the morning, you see yourself alive and healthy. Tell God thank you for everything that He has done for you.
Yeah.
So some of us sitting here and other people, other family members, in tears this morning. They have lost their loved ones, of course. But again, it's good to be happy whenever you see yourself alive. It's another day of hustle. So we say good morning to all of you, and let's do it this morning on the show. It's kind of a good thing. Sometimes we have to just start this. We are here. We are not.
The more smiles you put on your face, you grow enough. I mean, positively. And so I myself, like this gone Saturday, the news of invasion came. We saw a lot of reactions, but thankfully, I mean, it ended very peacefully. So
let's do as it is this morning,
the
and
number one.
we okay. So so let's bring you this updates, and then we will go into a discussion. The president has returned.
From the TCAT.
Yeah, so
9th
he just
conference.
returned from the TCAT 9, and so on the sidelines of the Tokyo International Conference, the president, we are told, held an important engagement with Dr. Tanaka Akihiko, the president of the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA. JICA has been a partner to Liberia for a very long time, and they have been doing actually well for the country. So the president expressed Liberia's deep gratitude for JICA's long-standing partnership and highlighted the agency's significant contributions to Liberia's reconstruction and development, particularly in infrastructure, agriculture, and health. Yeah, so it's a good thing. We want to know exactly now what happens after this trip. Other people stay out there, other people just living. We also saw the superintendent of NIMBA departing yesterday for Tokyo as well in Japan. So yes, so the JICA has been supporting major projects in Liberia when it comes to infrastructure, agriculture, health. So for the rehabilitation extension of the Japan Freeway in Monrovia, a 2.7 billion Japanese yen grant agreements, as well as earlier support for the detailed design of a 1.9 kilometer extension linking the Freeport of Monrovia to Gabriel Tucker Bridge. In agriculture, there's been improving GCAD improving rice production for smallholders. This is a project in Bond County. It has modernized lowland rice farming and reduced labor costs for farmers and long-running paddy and seed rice projects, and benefiting more than 400,000 Liberian farmers and their families. Yeah, so another discussion has been on, and so we'll see what happens in a few years to come. Ever since the cessation of the Liberia's 14 years civil unrest, survivors and victims of different massacres across the country during the heat days of the war continue to live in pain and agony, and as such, have voiced out their frustration by igniting the calls for the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. So we had two members of the massacre survivors and victims calling on the government of Liberia to match its words with action by uncompromisingly supporting the establishment of the courts. Peterson Sonya is the executive director of the Liberian Massacre Survivors Association, and Madam Bernice Freeman has program of women in peace building network, and they all hands on deck for the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court, with the government taking the lead. Yeah. So they want for the government to take the lead on that, which is a good thing for them. So we have been told that Senator Samuel Koga has alleged, that he was the target of an alleged assassination attempt by a man believed to be in his early 50s, who has now been apprehended and handed over to traditional authorities for further investigation. Remember, you love your own problem. So is it a suspect
Wow.
identified as Guinean national, reportedly confessed to being sent with the mission to kill Senator Koga on his farm in Nimba. And he said, even according to Revelation, he was sent by two persons, and one male or female. So the man known locally as traditional Zoe from Guinea, yet to disclose the identities of those who allegedly hired him to carry out this deadly assignment. This incident followed a contentious August 12, 2025 by-election in Nimba District 5. Yeah, so the Guinean traditional Zoe reportedly traveled from Guinea, crossing into Liberia before arriving in Nimba County with the intent to carry out the violent act. He was arrested after days of searching for Senator Koga, during which time he reportedly left his belongings in a bush. So when they arrested him now, the suspect was taken over to Nimba County Traditional Council. An investigation, we are told, is on our way to uncover more details about the
So who
plot.
took him from where, Guinea?
Yeah. So the materials to talk from him, we are told that door baby, I don't know, whether human score or whatever, everything about of the back. So
A transitional happening. I don't know.
yeah, so the U.S. chapter of the All Liberian Coalition Party has called on its Liberian counterparts to provide a full and transparent report on campaign funds sent from the United States. Trouble coming. Yeah, we
Trouble
have
coming.
Chairman Abu Bakar Sliki Soko Saka, who leads ACOP USA, issued a strong statement over the weekend expressing disappointment with a lack of financial accountability from the party's Liberia chapter. So the people in America, time for election, all different here go there. They give people the money after the election, even though you don't win or you don't win. Give an account now is a serious
Well, you
problem.
gotta give people or something that will give you.
Yeah, so our members, he said our members across the U.S. made major sacrifices to support the campaign back home, Sako said. It's unacceptable that to date we have received no receipts, no breakdowns, and no communication on how these funds were used. I actually wanted to get a figure, but they never mentioned the figure of the particular amount. So the chairman is demanding that two key figures, Ansu Dolan and DBDT, provide a detailed financial report, evidence of expenditures, including campaign motorbike purchases, and an official explanation of how the money was spent. We want that continuous silence could damage the relationship between ACOP USA and ACOP Liberia and erode trust within the Bodo Maningo and Liberian communities. Every dollar spent must be justified. ACOP is a people's party, and our people deserve honesty. Yeah, how about you have from there? You mean if you meaning I say whack.
The web here way.
Okay, folks. Sometimes I actually thought of not going to this thing that happened on the weekend, but again, our people will let to know exactly what happened.
It happened in the country already. So.
Yeah. So, and the other statements attached to what happened at the famous CDC headquarters now is not headquarters again. So it is now Bernard's Estate. So the name has been changed to somebody said.
Oh yeah. They took delivery of it.
Yeah,
like
so
you read it.
the action has occurred already, and of course, everything now on course. So people focus now is not an invasion, but again, there are some things that are attached to these things, and we just sort of because right after the invasion, we saw so many statements, both from the CDC, from the UP supporters, talking about this whole invasion. All of people blaming government blaming CDC's failure as well. But again, we have come to also hear from the public. So the invasion has been done already. But then, what exactly happened prior to this whole invasion thing? We thought of talking about it recent time, but we left it. And now that the process has been done, CDC is no more at the Congo Town headquarters now. They're finding means to get a headquarters. I'm told that people are contributing. I saw a post from Carrasco that he had a podcast or whatever, and he was able to raise about 5,900 plus US as contribution towards the new building.
I wonder they want you to go and rent again.
But then other people too saying that there's a need for the former president to give one of the buildings that the party gave him because of the party made him president, so he was able to accumulate that. So there's a name for the president to give one, but the former president himself said they are working on modality to make sure that they get their own party headquarters. So this is something that has been happening in this country, especially political parties. We have never seen, except for the True Win Party, that have the E.J. Robb building as the party headquarters up to now. So UP they were in government for 12 years. They were not able to get their own party headquarters. And after the 12 years, we saw them, their landlord, McLean, increased the rent because they were renting a building in Congo Town. They were renting it for 60,000 USD. So McLean increased the rent up to 100,000, that which while UP2 was requesting reduction of 30,000. And because McLean did not agree, UP quietly left. He quietly left and they secured another place as the party headquarters. And they're renting it too. So if they spend how many years there, and the owner says that I don't want you to be here again, then you go to court. You say, oh, one for the court to tell him that I want to buy it in here. And they say, oh no. The man has his property, he decides whether you should stay there or not. So when he gives you notice, just do the needful by just leaving. It's just simple.
Clear.
But then if sometimes people, the way we do things, the way we think about doing something can make us to start to blame people. Ever since this whole case started with the Bernard and that of the CDC, but then they have they've been quote for some times. The Supreme Court has always handed down rulings, of course, in favor of the Bernards. Yet and still, they will stay high-headed and they will stay in the building until finally everything was done. Because had it been in George Weah's regime that want for the court or the courts writing the Ministry of Justice at a time that want police to help with the invasion process, they were not going to do it. Because the Ministry of Justice at that time going to be afraid and they're going to consult the then president, and definitely they're not going to allow that to happen. Because you cannot be in power and then you allow invasion to take place at the headquarters. It's not possible because the government has strong voice. So this whole thing since 2016, the whole thing started, and 2017, luckily the CDC came to power. Sometimes when you're in power, you have to care about something, not just only yourself. Care about something, especially areas that is hosting you. CDC as a party for 6 years. To just leave power after 6 years, and for your party headquarters that you have been for 20 years to just be taken away from you like that.
There's a serious concern.
What has been happening within the CDC about this whole property? That today, their historic headquarters has been broken down to dust. You just left power. Dues were being collected. People in the party were employed. What have you been doing with the dues? Seditionists themselves need accountability.
ID cards were paid for.
They need accountability.
Registration.
Some of them are concerned why we just left power and our party is being vetted at this. But some people, their minds already did that already. So they will always blame maybe government for maybe enforcing the law. They will say, oh, but the government does not respect the rule of law. How can this time around they want to prove point? But there are other seditions that are even angry with the officials, including even the former president. For 6 years, you were in power. So, right after the 6 years, in less than 2 years, you don't have your old party headquarters. The place that by the time you ring CDC bell, less than an hour, you see people chopping. But this time around, the place no more. Seditions themselves need to ask for accountability. There are some minor seditions who can hold their leaders responsible about certain things. Yet there are others who will still say government this, government that. Now, right after the invasion, for me, people will have problem, especially with other people within a party that's saying truth. So, Senator Augustine Chie, Councillor Augustine Chie, said, he wrote on his page 2 days ago. He said, I have said it privately before, and I'm saying it publicly now, that our party must peacefully vacate the Bernard estate. Under our statutory and constitutional law, the filing of a new suit for specific performance by a party who has lost a prior eviction case does not automatically stay eviction. In the eviction case, action for injectment, the court ruled in favor of the Martha Stubblefield Bernard Estate, which is the landlord, and ordered invasion. That judgment is final and binding unless stayed by the Supreme Court through appeal or motion for stay of execution. The filing of a new suit and action for specific performance does not stay an evasion already ordered by the court. So even if the party files a motion for a stay of execution of the eviction, impose an indemnity bound as required by the civil procedure law, but without a court-granted stay order, the sheriff can carry out the evasion. It is also legal for the court to request the help of the police in enforcing an eviction to prevent resistance to lawful eviction. That is the law. We are a country of law. Senator Chie has been very vocal on this particular government. He has been criticizing this government a lot, and almost all of the time, and he's one of the staunch members of the CDC. This is Senator Augustine Chie, the councillor. The man is a lawyer too as well by profession. And he's a senator for Sano County. He made this post. He did this post. This is his response to the eviction. That it is something that he has been saying when they go for their executive meeting or whatever. That there's a need to leave this place with ease.
Giving some legal pieces of advice.
With ease. So, for the fact that the court gave order and asked the police to assist. No, let me first say this. I really want to appreciate the seditions because some of their leaders were inciting them that they should meet at the party headquarters and resist the invasion. But again, sometimes when people are tired or when people are seeing the truth, they don't want to get themselves involved. And no one was able to be there to resist. So I must appreciate the seditions for respecting the law and respecting court's order. Now the invasion has been done. We also listened to George Weah. Listen to George Weah. He made a statement after the invasion. Just hold on. Me lay my hands on that. Just hold on a little bit. Yeah. So he made a statement right after the invasion. So let me get okay. This is it.
Fully exhausted. The Tricon happy partisans leadership of the police force with direct instruction from Waka himself spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Waka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, they made the chairs of their partisans. They failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we amid these difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I've seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build.
A special committee has been set up for the construction of the new party headquarters. Why now? Were you waiting for the invasion to take place first before this idea could come up? Sometimes you have to just be straight to some issues. And this is where we're coming now to also hear from you as well. The whole invasion, who can we blame? Is it the government or is the CDC itself or officials of the CDC? These are questions you're supposed to be asking yourself. We have to. Sometimes you have to leave time here and do the needful, then to allow yourself to be disgraced first before you take action. Before you start to shift blame. So the government was asked to assist with police so that the place can be invaded quietly. But politics always plays. So it is unusual that we will hear these things happening, especially when the government is being providing support in executing certain things. CDC is now the major opposition political party, main rival to even the UP. But to allow yourselves to be disgraced as it was on Saturday, before coming up to set up a committee to reconstruct or to construct your own party headquarters, sometimes you have to avoid these things. So we had Archibald Bernard, who was working in the previous administration. But again, he presented himself as the owner of the party headquarters, where CDC has been sitting down for 20 years. In 2016, the Supreme Court ruled that Dempster is the owner of the property. So we are told that
that was before they took power.
Yes, we are told that Archibald Bernard, because he's using the name Bernard, he used the name Bernard to mislead the CDC, that he owned the place. Now, Dempster lawyer was Musa Dane, the former justice minister.
Yeah.
And in that year, the former Chief Justice, Chanel Yor, delivered the verdict. So CDC accepted the ruling and asked Dempster to allow them to focus on the 2017 election. That after the election, they will get back to him. So because their focus was the 2017 election, because it was just close. So the Councillor Dean now, and then so they accepted that. We are told that even 50,000 damages were paid. So luckily CDC won the 2017 election. So Archibald Bernard became the legal advisor to former President George Weah.
I didn't turn around.
Yes.
Yeah, God.
So you are told that Archibald advised the former president not to honor the decision they reached in 2017 with Dempster. And not to even sign a lease with him or pay rent to him. He promised that they could get the property without Dempster. So from 2018, 2023, CDC are told are not pay or did not pay a rent or he signed a lease with Dempster. So you see, this is how the whole saga has been. Not many of seditionists know about this. Until today's date, bringing disgrace to seditionists themselves. Thinking that Archibald Bernard was doing the best thing, but it was something that was going to be different, like what happened yesterday or day before yesterday. So Dempster has been dragged in this case for 20 years now. He has been struggling to get his property, paying some money, hundreds of thousands of dollars to court, to lawyers, just to get his property. And the law now has come.
So because
You couldn't see Achibo Benai run again.
yeah, and the thing about delay is not denial. It was
You are not seeing Achibo Benai contesting that, oh, this property is for me. No. Since the whole thing started now, just recently when we started fresh. So it's true. Citizens will get new headquarters for themselves. And now Dempster will get his property. This is how, when you have people in leadership, when you continue to listen to some pieces of advice, it can haunt you tomorrow. So, because Bernard said, Achibo said, oh, don't listen to this, we're already in government. So it's not possible this man will go to the court for invasion order. The court will not do it because we control the government. We control everything. So Dempster too has been very patient just so CDC 10 can be over.
6 years was 66.
So now you reawaken the case, and thankfully
the law spoke.
Yes. This is about law. So we'll come here to say, yes, this government does not respect the law. So how come this time I say law? So you see what can happen sometimes when you appoint people and you continue to listen to them, even if they give you the wrong advice. Similar thing may be happening in this government. People are advising the government currently, the president, to do something that other people believe is not correct, and the president will listen. If I can talk about the other day, that there are people around the current president that will advise the president on some decisions or appointments, only they should make recommendation. So this is also a warning to the UP that there's a need to start putting their feet on grounds for their own party headquarters. Because is it a rope that can tie the bamboo? You can also tie the monkey. It is happening to CDC today. It has happened to CDC today. CDC is now without headquarters. But don't take it to be a provocation. Take it as a warning to you yourself, Unity Party. To be in power and you just left power after 1 or 2 years. The place where you've been sitting down, you have invested. You have made a place like home for people. Other people were living there. Other citizens were living in the building. But they are all homeless now. But they are being homeless. People will start to blame the government. You don't blame your leaders who refuse to take actions on some things that we believed or other people believed could have happened today that will happen on Saturday. You need to start blaming your leaders for not being accountable to you. It's not possible that you will have a million rally. Then you don't see the millions. Why is it that CDC executives will be sitting down? They were in government just yesterday, but they have their personal properties. They have properties all around the place. That even if they sell one, they can be another party headquarters. They can even donate one of the properties they have to make it as their own. And in doing so, you have to just put it in the party's name because you don't want a document to change tomorrow. But you have to wait. This disgrace come to you. Then you blame people for your own action. You don't have to blame anybody. But somebody fool you and you say you accept it after you agree doing the ruling that it should give you a chance to win it or to focus the election. And thankfully for you, I believe how you don't won the election, you have been still being paying rent.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's gonna be like all the particular money they pull out are not gonna pull out for you. The 4.5 million dollars.
4.5. Yeah.
They may not gonna say it, but because you were just in power and you just left power, they may say, oh, they pull drag me for long, so they have to pay. But luckily you won the election. You ruled for 6 years. You accumulated a lot. And all of you sat down there. They are calling people trying to go to the party headquarters to resist. Thanks to all of you that did not turn out. That's how peaceful some of them now have become. Because now, before, when you will say, okay, everybody assemble this place, bosses will be going. But this time around, it's not that. That's a serious betrayal. Sometimes you'll see some of these things from the inner circle. Everything should not just be politics. You can play the politics within. Your whole your leaders accountable. I believe some of you can do it behind closed doors, but you kind of public to say that you want to present yourself like you. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, Stewie.
Yeah. So again, like the discussion this morning that has to do who do you blame? Because most times, especially you just talk about politics, people are blaming the government. Whereas even when the president came from the Tika 9, people came and said the law has taken its course. The law is the law. And other people were expecting the president to have responded in the way they think it should be in their interest. And of course, you start out of the time, you took your 6 years. I mean, luckily for CDC 2016, they got the information with respect to the bully from the court. That should have been an opportunity 2017 when you won election so that you got that I mean, they may not even charge you the type of money now that came about because after you play all the devil games, later on when the woman got to when the Uno got to know that yes indeed your years have expired.
It was just simple.
It was simple. You could get the opportunity.
Those are you appointing.
Yeah.
You say, gentlemen, this is what we're doing in order to get our party headquarters. We want to buy this place. We don't want to leave this place. So if this money is they say 4.5 or 2.5 million dollars, every government official, if you just say we want you to give contribution every month, this is what you do for 6 years, or even sacrifice your yearly salary. Each official sacrifice yearly salary more than $1 million.
At least
They wasn't getting a
they were not even going to reach a 6 year to get a company.
Of course.
In less than 1 or 2 years.
But this time we're waiting to sacrifice only a few. I saw Jefferson Chisholm posting that there's a time of who to contribute, then you gave 200 bags of cement.
Be later.
And he himself was working the government.
It will take time. It will take time.
So people are just waiting for this invasion to take place before you start to donate. How this discussion of acquiring new party headquarters have been? Is it that some people have been discussing it? That the senator said, I've said it privately that there's a need we leave the people area, but they couldn't listen to him. So he said, I'm saying it publicly. Yet people still see him to be biased because he did not speak to their conscience. Anyways, so the cash giveaway is on *799 *9#, *799 *9#. Make sure you're Lone Star Sales subscriber, and you have $100 LD or $1.50. Sorry, 70 cents US. And you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. Multiple transactions make you to win 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So *799 *9# is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you're a Lone Star Cells subscriber. And you select number 2, which is LD. When that is done, you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So let's hear you this morning on the show. Who should we blame and why? Should we blame who blame?
But,
Call us on 077907907 07790707087 These are the numbers to call and be a part of the discussion this morning on Blaze 90.7. Let's take our very first call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead. What's your name?
I'm Pastor Magna Essendo. I'm from Peleta.
Go ahead.
What took place at the party headquarters was not necessary for them to do it. So because
for who to do it?
You see the invasion was not necessary?
I mean, it's it was not necessary for who to do it?
For the government to do it.
Why?
Because what? They are there to protect life and property.
Mm-hmm.
So if it happens, then at least to bring the two parties together and discuss whatsoever that took place.
You know what has been happening before today or before that day? Since 2016, the whole thing started.
I don't know what was happening before.
But you're listening to history.
You know, right now we need peace in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it could go all ahead, then there could be a chaos in this nation. Fighting will come take place in the nation. Yeah. Well, because praise as you see why you see two places, yes, they feel they wish go Saturday.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes,
for example, now if you get your own place, somebody renting the place, but then you don't want for the people to be there again. But the people say they will not leave. They want for you to get in the place for them to buy now. And you say no, I don't want you to be there. Then you go to court, you say I want for the people to leave my place. So are you gonna be wrong in doing so?
Yeah, what I'm trying to say, violence cannot solve violence.
It was not violent. It just implementation of the law.
Uncle, let me tell you, we as pastors in this nation, we are suffering in this nation, and we pray for this nation, for the nation to bring peace into the nation.
And nothing happened. They believed that what was happening was legal, so nobody could go there to bring any chaos.
If you listen to me, what I'm trying to say, if by God's grace, that why you say brought peace to the nation, they feel it happening for long. You getting it?
I get you, but sometimes when you are wrong, you cannot fight it.
Evil cannot solve evil. Peace can bring nation. Peace can bring peace to the nation. That all will enjoy the peace. We are not looking for a problem in this nation.
we don't even get problem.
You dare to look at the masses too.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Mikey Tingman, and I join you from Electoral District number 6, Masorado County, the most abandoned district in the Republic. Headed by Samuel Ennis.
Who can we blame in this whole eviction thing?
Okay, yeah, we blame the party steward.
Okay, why?
Okay, reason is simple. You know, when you are not prioritizing the legitimate partisan or the ordinary partisan in the party, will always see disenchantment and setback. For example, let's take the leg of Costa. When Costa denigrated this party and brought this party to public ridicule, and during 2023 election, he was core. We saw the money they gave him. Look at the leg of Eugene Nangbe. He came from the Unity Party. And when he went to the CDC, look at the position that he held. While you have other partisans that struggle with the party, they were nowhere to be found. And those projective youth, energetic, that had the power all stood their ground. They were, less looked upon, and they were prioritizing. I'm saying this was evident. I'm not saying this because I want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at, I will call some names. There's a lay girl in the CDC that they call Cherry Doe. When we have one Saros to become the first time for the chairperson, because some party leader loving to they get, they made her the first time for the chair, and they bought her car.
Okay.
For that reason, little Saros got disenchanted and went and established the revolutionary first time voters. Go there, the records are there.
Okay.
And established the revolutionary first time voters. So there were two first time voters movement we have within the CDC. And let's take again the look of.
So yeah, so that's focus on the eviction because we are all up on the line.
Okay, the eviction we can have the party leaders blame.
Okay.
And there's not politics. The government has nothing to do with this thing. I know why people trying to indict the government into it. It's so frustrating to see our leaders within the party behaving in such form and manner. I tell you, with this, the party will continue going backward if we don't prioritize the legitimate and down-hearted partisan. Let's take example, the United Party, it happened to them, we have Carrasco all on the social media, you're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Carrasco say, the people are getting paid a whole rent. I didn't want to say it. They want to, you like can pay a whole rent now. Where are you?
Thank you.
Instead of you, 1 minute coming, instead of you pay your whole rent, you rather going to buy a place for their body to be buried in the Muslim community. Let's look at Maggie, look at where he's buried his mother. What the party continue to scrap. So, they are there believe in, buying place for their body instead of, party or partisan.
Thank you.
It is frustrating.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Let's take other people. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
This is the voice of Jose Stambad, and I'm from district number 6, Mosorano County.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add my voice to my good friend and brother, Martin Ting, but I just left the line to say district number 6 is the most abandoned neglected district in the southern district.
Oh, you go to you're just complaining this year.
These are some of the things that we have been reflecting over the past years. This is a sad time for our country. Despite I'm not a sedition, but it is a very sad time for our boring politics of our country. To see a political party that have made people, a political party that people have struggled, a political party that have made people to believe that is their home. Today, on a Saturday morning, on our foreign that Eastern Live, on our foreign Blaze FM, when they were bringing the outdoor courage, I feel very sad for our country, more especially the political arena of our country. It is a sad time. It's also a precedent that have been set up in this country. It's a strong caveat to all political institutions to try to at least acquire a piece of land for themselves instead of them just renting and renting and renting. So what happened to the CDC? I don't want seditions or partisan or reactions to place a blame on national government. No, we were here. For them, they left power. But for the Unity Party are in power on your tune out. They are in power on your tune out. Unity Party have changed. Party or the party that was from the same 1984 as should be corrected. Up to present, this party cannot even get their own land to boast of that this is our political party. So we have to graduate about be a partisan and be an institutional builder. Because if you build an institution, you think about the next generation. But if you talk about building a party, you're going to be thinking about building the current people that are in power. That's what happened to the leaders of the cities.
Okay.
See, Natana Magay, Hakon to Munio, George Weah. These people follow on a daily basis. Look at when George Weah was not a president. Today, he became president over the past 6 years. He acquired Konto Munio. And people say around here that, yeah, it is good to be in your country. Yeah, Ali, you know, go build in Osa. Okay, now let him take one of the apartment and give a party news. Say in your country, send a Liberian people money, let him do it. Right? Then look at Carrasco. Carrasco has trucks for rent. Personally, I will speak. There are evidences to that. Carrasco bought land for the Muslim community to carry on burial. Right? That is not bad. But today, does the CDC are making to get all the money? Does they have land now or to build in one bedroom to say, yeah, we'll make it as a temporary office? I say no to that. We see the less of the former partisan, the deputy speaker, Tomo Fala. We see Tomo Fala honor the CDC, build a detective university that even more decent than the state-run university, right? We see how radio stations, seeing how mineral water factory, we see how radio, high school today. Where is he? We had the letters of San Joseph. These are people that the institution built. These are people that things and become richer than even the institution they represent. That comes to the Union Party also, because we cannot exclude what happened to the conquest for democratic change. It happened to the great Union Party level.
Of course.
Today, people struggle with the Union Party. Where are they? They bring S5 people to come and worry in our country. Where was Sekou Dupe?
Seriously.
Right? Where was Kafua Walena? Where in America? The ordinary people were all here. Some of us, we knew our finances for this party. But where are we today? Look at the list of Union Party. For the former representative on Nima Kante, Martina Timba gave his entire resources to the Union Party. But today, have you been appointed honor the Star Wars of Union Party or honor the Star Wars of Joseph Nima? We say no.
Thank you.
Say no to that.
Thank you.
So there is a caveat to all political institutions.
Okay.
That's why I always see on Bureau platform.
Thank you.
National Patriotic
Morning.
Party.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chief, thank you so much. My name is Josh Marva, but DSO, DCK, district number 6, Mosa County. Thank you so much. We appreciate your every day. We listen to your every day. For example, the CDC party, all of the United Party. After United Party, every day go all registration to tell United Party say yes, that today you have to prepare your own error. You have to prepare your own error. You see CDC, they then lie to a lot of people. Why? Because they said that they bought that error. They said they bought that error. People pay that money, they eat it. They do all the money. What they take all that money then? Why they not buy that error? Me and CDC, me and United Party, man. So that money for United Party, because we for United Party, who want will be disgraced. So that now they supposed to look for error now. So we in power. We supposed to look for error. Every day for all radio stations. And they can listen to all now because we want to can allow for some who will transfer to go to any party. Because we want to go be straight. Because you can say you are working for good money. Why you can't build? How do you call it to buy the error? To buy the error, you'll be renting when Taka, you'll pay when you're talking, you're moving in purpose. One property. You want to make a big issue? So please, United Party, if you listen to me, we don't want to make United Party. My power, United Party. So our CDC, the same. Who was the CDC on the party here and show and respect them before they pass off. So United Party, if you listen to me, please, you look for area, you have good area, like good party.
Thank you.
CDC, you have 4 half, you look for area. I know that party. Yeah, political system, I know they will say, oh, that's it, that United Party sent people to country, oh, the material for them. No, it happened to United Party before. It happened to United Party when they talk on down there to come on there. So they were laughing. And one time I say, former president, we will not say have money chief to buy area. Because what? People that are saying they get their own money. They say, oh, Joel come back. Back by what Joel not come back to say have money. Joel not spend $1 million or $2 million to buy area to build the area. Because when they get out of money, I can't say that Yoba Modu then, I don't know more Modu, but I know you come, I don't know, but I know Boba money in the party. About to put it there, they say that they get a lot of money to go sit down and give a country to go for the group of steady. What they can come in their own country. Only the way they want to get on your way pocket, I'll get your way listen to me. If your way can listen to me. He want come back. And you see that strength. And they can spend. And they can spend to say yes. They get a lot of money. They're not best about all around. Who let your way money to be depending on? Who let your way money to be depending on?
Thank you.
So we are. Please sit and look at them. Sit and look at. I can't get them. Make it sharp more because it's depending in your pocket. So thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, you're live. Go ahead, man.
Hello.
Oh God. Yeah. You are live on the radio. Go ahead.
Hello.
I know you want to answer it. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Lassan.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you live.
Hello.
Oh God. Let me see. Let me adjust something quick. Yeah, Lassan, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to the Liberian people. My name is Asana Thomas Shankar Kone, Vice President for Operation for the Professional United to promote the Popo and Jana Kuba for short. And this morning I'm listening to many callers trying to denigrate the CDC for a party headquarters that they have lived off for more than 20 years. I mean, it's so sickening that most Liberians hate reading, and it is baffling also that the way we think in this country clearly tell you that just have taken over Liberia. The people telling you that to buy the property, not the thing, all of the structure that the people discover that were built by the CDC. But the family, two family fighting over them, who to buy the property from. Then somebody says, CDC not get money to buy property. You know, party where started for over 20 years, 40 years, they don't get one brace in the country. Up to now, the party are called living in Amin Morao. Then they want to drag other people.
So who do we blame in this whole thing? CDC, leadership, or the UP?
You don't blame the CDC, right?
Okay.
The CDC will not just go and develop a land that they know they will not buy. If somebody tells you, indeed, this land is for me, but I'm renting it for now, in the future, if someone wants to buy it, you'll be pressured to buy it. You are going to that agreement. Another family member can say, no, they may not give you the land. You know how Labrador land may not look. They may not give you the land, they're not for the man. Here they may going to court. Up to now, the two families stay in court while the demolition was going on. They still fighting for the land. And we cannot keep the party there. The party is not a structure.
Okay.
Today, if the CDC want to meet this partisan, they need to choose. People will go there.
Okay.
Forget about what the angry winner they will say. Because they are the only people that win election in the country and they are still angry. Everything about them, they must discuss the CDC. When they feel, they say that CDC made them feel. Okay. Nothing. They tell the Liberian people they are president, therefore Japan, 40 presidents use over 400,000 of the Liberian people resources. They tell the Liberian people what they brought from Japan, apart from spoiling the country resources. So you worry about something that other people not worry about. We get a party, oh yes, we agree. We'll move to any location, whether the unfinished buildings that the CDC want to be or partisan. The partisan will go there, forget about it, go on the state and don't worry about other people. Okay. You don't party people.
Okay.
You win your worry about turning to the now. Why you worry? So thank you this morning for the discussion.
Thank you, Asana. Let me take this one. Oh God. Yeah, just hold on. A little bit. Yes, go ahead. Live. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning.
Morning, Lawson.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to Stephen Sun.
Good morning.
Lawson, the newly appointed Chief of Office Staff in the Office of the Ministry of Year. So I call for this kind of message. So basically, I do not want for our expectations to confuse us. I listened to one of my callers, to one of your callers rather, talking about, when somebody wanted to buy the area, they would not put out a development. So what I want to say is that CDC should allow for UNA party after when UNA party was thrown out on the identical, area that they were listed. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. There are some houses in the party that got structures more than a party headquarters. There's a Samatua. My brother, when you go to Samatua house, when you see a kind of development, kind of a pool, and you have in a compound, you'll be like, wow. You even go to Wea area, why a person Wea, I'm from a person Wea. You go to fucking, come on, look at the estate there. You go to Jimga Resort in Baptist Seminary. Go see the kind of structure. So you won't tell me that they couldn't raise up money to even, have their own area at that time after they have spent about 20 some years, at that area. This man will say, oh, because there are some political reasons, that's the reason why. It is unfair. What I want to say is that we don't have no party in Liberia right now. Currently, we don't have no party. This is you. This unit party. We are all dead. Because you say you have the whole party. You don't have a certain area for yourself. Because the unit party, they are saying they are not serious. They're paying power for 12. I'm telling you, my brother, they're paying power for 12 good years. Nothing at the camp. That is another area right where you go up the hill there. Nothing. After you're not party can over, you allow when you take over 2029, that we're doing all that. So you see, no party, my brother. So that we're here, man. We come to a new party 2029. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. Go ahead, live.
My name is Amita Kumis, and I call you from Mauritius.
Okay, go ahead.
I heard someone saying that the houses that were built, the former CDC party headquarters, it was built as fictitious. It's a lie from the banner of Satan. The money, taxpayer money that you people use and build that place. So when they were breaking it down, it helped me. It helped my feeling because it was our money that people used to build that thing. You call that party headquarters? It was not a party headquarters. It was a joke there. And we told people that it was Java people who were carrying all this secret killing around the area. We told people that the you people had a place to inject people with drugs, inject our children with drugs, and then they are prostitutes that place. But one of people that they broke that area down.
Thank you.
People will never ever find a place better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. We have Sir Gibson Jerola. Good morning, sir. You're live.
Good morning, and thank you very much for picking my call. You guys look smart this morning. The reason I call, I want to contribute to the topic.
Okay.
I want to believe that the officials and the party executive should be blamed for the disgrace that was brought to CDC.
Okay.
Now let's look at it. From 2005 to 2016, CDC did not have any lease agreement. They were paying money to Archibald Bernard. Because Archibald Bernard made it to understand that he owned the place.
Yes.
Whereas he was fighting Boema, who is the winner now?
Dempster, yeah.
Bremer Dempster. Now that place was owned by Boema Dempster's grandmother. So when Archibald Bernard father married Boema grandmother, there was nothing like a prenatal agreement. So when they both of them died, Archibald Bernard believed that that place was for his father, and he started to use that place or lease it. So all along, CDC did not have anywhere. 2016, when the legal battle between Boema and Archibald Bernard went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled that that place was for Boema, then CDC said, okay, you have won the case, but we want to lease the place from you. And he said, no, if you want to lease the place, pay for the time you were there until 2023. So they paid $360,000 plus $54,000 fine. I mean interest. And the man refused to lease the place. So for me, if they saw that the man was not willing to lease the place to them, and they did not have any lease agreement with anybody, they should have started looking for somewhere already. But they sat there until the court came up with an eviction. My problem is the police involvement into the eviction process with demolition. Police has the right to assist the sheriff. The only problem I have is I saw a police officer trying to break down stores. So I don't know what role they were playing.
They were even
Whether
stealing
they
the week
told them.
the weeks.
week,
They were even stealing the weeks.
Yes, yeah, they were stealing even weeks. Maybe they didn't have weeks at home.
Because
They
24
wanted
coming
to take
now.
the week to they wanted to take the week to their girlfriend there.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway, the two police
look,
officers
brother,
have been disrobed and they have been sent to professional standard division anyway.
well, yeah, but they should be. They
Yeah.
should be. I think there's no way the police will have dodged that, my brother. They put on video and they were stealing the weed. So I think the police should also take action on those police officers who were trying to break down the other makeshift straw. Because I mean, the makeshift structure. I think they're not supposed to participate in demolition. I've watched many evictions. And some of the eviction, when the police try to intervene or when they ask the police to intervene to demolish, they will say, no, we're not participating in that. But I don't know why this one, some police officer will be kicking down door walls and trying to break down some structure. But I think the CDC should blame itself.
Of course.
I don't blame Dempster. Dempster did his work. That was his place. But sedition, I don't think they have interest in that place. I think it was almost like, well, after we leave, we don't want to, buy the place. Then all the people can take over. After my two term, I will not have time for that place anymore. So there's no need to buy that place. That's it. I'm just trying to play the devil's advocate here. But to be honest with you, they play careless. They didn't care about the place. They didn't care about the feelings of seditions. They have been raising money for that place.
Of course.
Where the money went, nobody
rallies.
knows. It's exactly. It's so shameful. So I just want to say sorry to all the seditions who've been paying their money to their leaders and the headquarters was taken away from them. I think somebody said Unity Party should take cue. Because they had a same problem
Of
before
course,
when
yeah.
George was in power, and I believe George was a finger all inside there. And so this one too in Unity Party finger they all inside there too.
So you do me, I do you.
So I just wanted to say that. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. See you. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Happy birthday. I'm Speaker calling you from Uru, Kavila Johnson. Let me just say this. Sometimes in Labrador, there are two things happening in Labrador. Your move on drink and look for which. But actually, CDC do it to themselves. 2018, they came together to Maggie Hall in executive meeting the way they should buy the play. And the former president said that I will buy the play, I will put it in my son's knee. And when the private telephone, he said no.
Okay.
You see that? But now, the assembly, your own son told last Saturday now, talking, oh yeah, after do. If you can, then they can go there. Papa, he ran that they want a family to go to 18 or one there. You see that? So but they're not good. They have been the United Party went easy over there, they say that from there, they went other evil.
To avoid this
so
race.
what I want to tell all the other political party there, the falling of the dad lead is the warning to the young one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take this up. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Good morning to you and good morning to the main listener. My name is Daniel Savode. I'm joining from Akingwe resident in District 6.
Okay. How is Kingray now since the raid?
Yes, so Kingray is a relatively calm.
Okay.
Our township is doing extremely well. Those disadvantaged youths that were back here. Everybody have left, going to their various places, and those who government supposed to took them away.
Go ahead.
But thank you to the topic this morning. As I always said, I'm not a member of any political party, but I support this government. And I also follow the situation that happened when the Unity Party were left their primacy and they want to happen to the CDC. Along the way, I have some disappointment, but I think this is not time to express disappointment. It's about time to conscious our leaders. You see, if you see sedition, if you better go into the community and follow sedition, even in your own child that you get on your group, if that child is a sedition, you can see the passion from that child. You can see the passion from that supporter. So the kind of love that the supporter got for the party, sometimes it beat my imagination to see the leaders to be very, very careless and don't have love for the party, but rather using those masses to just gain their worth or gain their goal and turn their back. Today, I see couples of citizens who were brought to permanent, leaving CDC, forming their own political parties, and at the end of the day, they will go to rent a big building at the Mickey headquarters, but the place that gave birth to their riches. That place today, it becomes laughter on social media. Sometimes I can wonder, this is why some are very, very careful to join party. It's not because we extra, but political party in Liberia is be an institution. So political parties sort of run even a university. The political parties sort of run a vocational schools that will benefit their parties in the absence of government job. That party will be able to employ people that will work at the institutions to be able to make their living. That's the reasons why you can knock your chest for an institution. But in Liberia, it's on the opposite, where if I want to be somebody, I will come to the CDC. When the CDC rather they are supported around me, they name me who I am, then I turn my back. At the time I can know all of the worst in a party. Today when Unity Party made somebody, as soon as party achieve their goal, at the time they know that in Unity Party, they are a bunch of hatreds, they are criminals. So the leaders of these parties in Liberia lack the party. They don't have law, but they only use us that support the party to gain their goal. This is a time that partisans need to be careful. I'm really going to appreciate all citizens who did not turn out. Because if you went there, the police put on last because the kind of police I was seeing, the thing I was seeing in their eyeball. If you are going there, they put on last you. They tell you, center, they jail you. Today, you'll not be around your family.
Thank you.
So I want to appreciate them for being calm. Now to turn up, let them lead it, let them put for their battle. You can still support your CDC. CDC is about your heart. You need the party is about your heart. It's not about the structure. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Ellis.
Yes.
And good morning to Steve.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is S. Kevin. I call you from Manchester, President. First, I want to thank the former president. Thank you ever so much for at least calling citizens to just leave the party on Saturday so that the court can play a part. It's not being your we are telling today what we're saying yesterday is different because CDC, I can tell you that I was following the show from school. There were a lot of people going to that party quarter. But it was the voice of President Weah that made that guy to pull away. So I want to tell you, thank you so much. And also to him, President Weah. I think there is a time that he was sick and then know the kind of leaders that he would bring around him, maybe if he's coming back in 2029. Because there were people in the CDC that were destroying the party and they were going to lie to him. He can move all over. So, and he must rather sit down and observe people. He must not just take people that maybe will just be in their own self-interest, not for the party and not for the citizens. And also to all the political parties around here. Please find your own place to buy and forget about people and renting. But even the government is still renting. So there are obviously in the government, people renting, they renting. So it's not supposed to be. As a government, why you getting money? You don't use to be renting.
Okay.
You not for the rent. So CDC, I want to say to Mr. Bernard, by putting the building down, you're not taking the love from the CDC or CDC. CDC still maintain. They still together.
Okay.
I can tell you for free today. The land use number just land yesterday. I think they were in the country for what president we have just spoke on about the new party called the Protestant Party. Next month, hopefully, you will see a billboard somewhere that will say we're going to see the new party called. So it's not something that people should be laughing at. Oh, that's I think also blah, blah, blah. It is true. It is partial. I'm saying it to you. Something that I know of. It's partial.
Thank you.
So. Yeah, so I just want to say this to the president. We are letting you be careful 2029 when you're coming back.
Thank
Let
you.
him know the type of that you're doing around him.
Thank you. Let me get this one quick. Good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
Yes, good morning. Live. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Spring Family, and I'm phoning from Paisley, Juba this morning. You know, Alice, it is very frustrating and disheartening to some of us that stay with the CDC for ever so long until 2023 we left the CDC. But these were the reasons why some of us left. Because we told President Weah that people were ill-advising him, people were lying to him, he a bullfish, he did not listen to, or he won and dined with them. Look at the issue of Ajibor Benal. Ajibor Benal, I understand you're one of the legal advisors of the president. He was in the president office. And he was the one that was heading the entire case. He lied to the president that he was going to win that case. Like people were in for the Bernard family. And they went into all this long, he advised the president. President Weah did not have any fallback to say, look, change the case in court. Let me be able to try to find a fallback position, maybe acquire land and try to do something on it. So just in case if this case go against me, then I will be able to move there immediately. So I think it was just unfortunate that this has happened. It is beyond my imagination to see CDC today, that party headquarters is being placed the way it is placed due to legal reasons. I think it is bad. It was unfortunate. And even to the past leaders, those that left, they all failed. They Sir Joseph, the Thomas Salah, those who all came to the party, a mad web today that they have left at the detriment of the common people. I think it's just unfortunate for us. It's a shame on them. It's a shame and disgrace on the CDC. I hope President Weah will conduct himself. If for any reason he will come back for some other reason in 2029 to even think about him again, I think he needs to dwell with some of the guys. Thanks for the time this morning.
Thank you, Prince.
Good
morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Victoria from Kingdom Village.
Yeah, Maruf, go ahead.
Yeah, I hear all the colors field. But there was a little call that the party headquarters was there giving trust to people. So now, the present condition, you're only even stop her because
No.
the issue we're on.
No, not even here. I think at different
No, the station, they said to the station, send them money. I've been trying to get online. I don't want to laugh. And they were giving injection drugs to people into the
No,
party.
I was saying since we came here, we have never gotten any quarter than that. So
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. You will be at different station making mistake. But you say what happened to CDC and make CDC more stronger.
Okay.
And with the supporter of Josh Weah. You know what? Go up put the broken pieces together.
So, Maruf,
What they accuse the government of, really the government in the government have part of place in the thing that went on.
Okay.
Yeah, government have part.
That's the question I wanted to ask. Whether
The way they was doing things. Look at police. When you listen to school talk out there, look at police were taking with fear, forcing things.
That's
But
right.
that's not good there. When you were just going to stay to observe what they did was wrong. No, they show more hatred to see that went really yesterday.
they were putting in their uniform on.
Yeah, I went really people yesterday. Some girls were sitting on the side. So when I grew up, what they did to CDC was bad. Next thing, I have my horses in my head. Some room, I have rental issues. When I ready to get a put notice, when they put that thing that I do, I give them a paper. We go, we take it and give it to them, say, we get 1 month notice for you to find place to go. What the people could have done to get it for even 1 month or 1 week and see what else CDC are going to resist. A job where can get the presidency free. They're 1 month for headquarters. They're all still now. 1 month for headquarters.
Is that you give it free?
What refuse to pay? What
They
refuse
make
to
us
you
pay
lost.
rent?
They make us see difference free.
He said the former president gave presidency free or he lost.
Yeah. the normally laws where some people when you were already in the seat.
But everyone can say one vote can make you win.
This is majority.
But what we hearing from the international panel, what we hearing from other people is that he could have resist, he have the right to resist. You know that what we hear, so that what we believe about.
All right, man.
Thank you. Let me talk about what we're talking
about. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Major parties have been resisting for 40 years.
Yeah, sure.
They don't have their own party headquarters. They not get nothing. Now when they couldn't pay that rent, citizens refuse to pay that rent. When you listen to Slaughter last night, PG paid 360,000. So that same man, they tell when they pay 50,000, but they get a receipt. Citizens get a receipt, but you refuse to even sell the place to the party. Okay. So let me tell you, citizens will just resisting, to get station for that family. Citizens really need that place. Just will build new party headquarters.
Okay, my rules to be blamed.
Who will be blamed? Government will be blamed. I will not blame Sinisha. I will not blame the party where they call. They put them paying a rent. I will blame them, but they put them paying a rent. I will blame the government.
Thank you.
The government don't say good law. They don't make it with law. They do it with hatred. Look at the brought all the Sacramento people. That's it. That all have to see the Sacramento. What they all have to do with that?
Thank you.
Yeah, they talk about forest, all the things. Okay, FN can build a 43 down. That's why he brought from Japan. All of Ghana people, and the president of Ghana, you know what he brought? You're so because you are but let's see what the government brought for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know, Uma. You know. We'll have time to talk about that one. Good morning.
Good morning, Arizona Unity. Good morning to your co-hosts and good morning to the citizens for District 6. This is Emmanuel Sosia. I joined this conversation from the most represented district in Moserado County, District 6, Moserado County. That is an actionable.
It was a district man, Bando is a most represented.
You can just watch your show. The only person I will call a market some level of ignorance, it is the person who is seeking job for their father because he's jobless.
So because you have job too, somebody will say you will be speaking with ignorance too because you get joy. All of them get job. So why would you tell somebody like that?
The truth of the matter is his analysis is lack of logical connectivity. How will you say on the end of who has been seeing almost all the sectarian communities that the district is?
They'll leave us this. They'll go to the discussion. Go ahead. Who do we blame in the whole invasion thing?
No, that's certain correction I want to put before I go to your topic. Maru was right when she said that a little pour on your shoe, and she started like this. Go to your recording, and I guess that when you have it, you can be recorded. That the lady started by saying it was the taxpayer money that built the CDC party, and besides, I think what that is really pleasant because that still was being used to give the children jobs.
No. The one that they are so far as call is my roof.
No, brother. You will not.
For me, I can't.
Go ahead.
We'll
go to that. Go ahead.
Taxpayers' money, but the issue of drugs.
Right. So, and the lady called, you allow us to talk loosely. So, basically, you can kill body, but you can't kill the soul. And what happened Saturday? We are above what happened Saturday. Because we understand that our landlord, Ibimama Desta, he allowed himself to be used politically. And he is not a good landlord. And besides that, we are not only a penny. The only reason that our party executive to not push it out because here at Atiba has been in court. It's just a reality. It's just a fact. So listen to some tiny Wakashen, who says fighting somebody, who says somebody one bedroom, they just fighting somebody one bedroom apartment up Broad Street. 40 years existence, you cannot boast of a kitchen. Then you want to come and try to, you want to come and say you want to mock, you want to play mockery of a party that existed 20 years with significant impact across all the different countries. So I think what they should be telling us, what President Barack brought for Japan, Ghana have a chief almost 8 with 100 million plus.
Okay.
Ghana. You told Hughes that the Israel for them go to Japan for one and you finish you keep up to now President Barack has not updated us why he go to Japan. Look at can't say like Ghana see the achievement. You get people in comment and they
So the guy, he has deviated from the work conversation this morning.
But you remove the CDC for that help for us Saturday. Again, provide job.
Okay.
Again, for food on anybody let's see what it will not create job for it will not create job for anybody for it will not create job. It is a hardship.
Thank you.
Easy hardship.
Thank
so,
you.
That, all these things, some of the political agitations say just the political to tolerate the city is above that.
Okay.
We are strong. We remain for many come to this song now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We have to take all of people goes. We don't have time. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother Alice.
Yeah, man, begin.
Thank you very much, brother. You know, let me say thanks to you. You see, sometimes in the morning when daybreak, we can want sometimes to talk in the city too much because sometimes we feel sorry for our brother, especially when in opposition. Because we ourselves were in it before. Of course, we were in power before them. They said power almost for over 12 years. We gave it to them. Later, we were in opposition. We know the people went through. I know the people but they're going through, but when somebody take the radio and calling all of people tiny, and then not making it like insult to someone or someone with desire to not take the radio to be insulting all of people, but to discuss the issue. And then someone when you opposition agree, the party have been 40 years as a ruling party at a political party. You know, their own help, but we agree. But how we don't for anybody in the country for that property. No day anybody will pull our head and say today. You the party for our property. No. I always said the method they're using today, like the party in our heart, I wouldn't want to be discussing that. Because we were not able to pay rent according to them, the poor also who went for our thing over election where I was sleeping on the generally. You never knew. You was sleeping on one part while I didn't left on there one salary in one single room with no bathroom. And we flush CDC, like we get property from Kidman to Maryland. And they know about it. We flood them. I'll get property for Kidman to Maryland. So we, the United Party people, that we don't get say the party in our heart. And I see this.
Okay.
You say the party in your heart, but you can't leave the property. You fighting. Maybe the party in your heart. Why you fighting the man for? Say the party, why you can't leave the property and go look for property? Claire Marie, we are watching in the country that to be fight because of the CDC today. She got foundation. And for through the CDC, the foundation she have. So we have been over 46 units for Asia today. But for the CDC, when you're playing football, you're not having it. All our you're not getting problem with the Joseph. What did Joseph Baga get to do? What part of Joseph Baga you one single room, no bathroom, and take Joya for him power. Then somebody Joya get power free. You are playing power free. He was championing us and dying the country. We had to moral our people to vote against it. And if we bring it tomorrow today, we still flocking. So somewhere by just continue living that man. Thank you very much.
Let's just wait on it on it's gonna be easy. So we have to go. Stephen, no time here. It's already 10 o'clock.
Yes, good. Let me just say thanks to all of them for the contribution. We hope to be back tomorrow.
Okay, so folks, I want to say thank you so much for being there while we were here. Thank you to all of you that put through your cost. And thanks to those who tried to call in but did not go through. Thanks to our many silent listeners who always follow this broadcast. So until then, we'll say thank you. Have a wonderful time. My name is Alexander Zesko, Yeneke Day Breaks Different in Liberia. Anything is possible. Bye bye. Up next is Blaze News.